One, two, 1, 2. Mic check. Mic check. Are we in the place to be? I want to say coom salutations to the primes. Peace. Peace and love. Peace and blessings. Shout out to the messiahs. What's going on, y'all? Let me set this video up real quick. I see you. I see you. It's scary. Get popping. Alrighty. I want to say shout out to the family. Shout out to everybody that supports the movement. What's going on with y'all? To my queen Thea Lamel, she is in the building. I'm about to bring her in as well. Um, we're gonna have a touchy subject tonight. It's a matter of debate, I guess. I don't know if you want to call it that. I don't know. The reason why I'm doing this show, to be honest, because I was been bombarded yesterday by a bunch of comments on my Facebook, and did not know that I came off the wrong way to somebody. All right, or somebody felt some type of way from a post that I made. One of the worst things a woman can do to their child is to deny him or her access to their biological father. And then I put in parentheses, if we did it, we need to fix it. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? First of all, I want to know if y'all can hear me. I'm not just speaking. All right, cool. Y'all can hear me. All right, I'm gonna let you in, Thea. You ready? All righty. So shout out to Thea. All right, cool. You're in the building as well. Hey, hey, babe, how you doing?
Hey, hey, King.
Can, can you say something?
I'm saying something.
I
Can you
know.
hear me?
Seems kind of laggy a little.
It's lagging.
Yeah, it's kind of laggy a little bit.
Oh,
Now it seems like it's, yeah,
you're
it's
very
laggy a
low.
little bit.
You're very low. I can barely hear you.
Um, I want to say what I, let me say what I gotta say, and I'm gonna bring you back on. Okay, just give me a second. Okay. All right. So let me go back to the point. I don't got no music playing. Everything is just a go. All right. Now, like I said, I made a post yesterday, and it was one of the worst things a woman can do that to their child is to deny them access to their biological father. And if we did it, we had to fix it. Real simple. So you may wonder, how? Let me start off. How am I going to go with this? I am not talking about any weird type of situation that went on. I'm not talking about that. This is not that type of discussion. This discussion is about real good fathers, real good men that just want to be next to their children. That's it. And and it's the fact that at sometimes it becomes a situation where it's a gray area, should I say. And the man is denied access to his child. If he has to go through a system, if he has to go through a system, and you think about it, this is the same system that has oppressed him. This is the same system. Uh, I mean, I'm not going to call it the system. How should I call it like that? But we know what dividing the family as a whole. We know the idea of what's going on that's dividing the family as a whole. All right. Um, I have that I wanted to bring up. Man, I don't know. I don't know what's up with the network, but we're about to get it in. You said, let me see, shout out to the family. You said, no, no, you can't say that and say that the discussion is about when there are so many factors into it. I get that, period. I get that. Why you keep on trying to distract from the actual problem at hand? I believe that you are the problem, to be honest. You you have been spamming my broadcast or my post all day. Yesterday and all day today. But I'm gonna say thank you for your attendance to the YouTube. Thank you for everybody watching on the Facebook and the YouTube. But I don't mean to be offensive, but we know the meaning of spamming. If you had an opinion, that's cool. But when I look at my Facebook list, I see you and another person commented over 170 something times. And that's abusive behavior. The way you call people out of their names and then even look at you. I'm just keeping it real. I don't know if you represent the same demographic that I represent. Not to be offensive. Not to be offensive, all right? But we're going to go hard because I got some things that you have said on here and I like to address. I don't like to make people famous as well. If I can cross your name or all right? Now, let me get to this point that I was saying. And I'll bring my wife in here too because you truly was very disrespectful. And I think if we're going to have a discussion or an open discussion, we should be able to disagree. If we disagree, then we disagree. That's it. It's no other stuff about it. Okay? Just keeping it real. Now, I'm sorry if I offend that, but that is not my premise of what I represent. As you see this, it says family first, love our children. Now, when I made my post, it was things that a woman can do. Now, that can't be the worst thing. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna bring my queen in here. If you want to come in here, Thea, I'm gonna let, I'm gonna bring my queen in here. Because just in case, keep it real, I, just in case I'm offensive to a woman, I got a woman present, so I won't, I'll stay in lines of my manhood. All right, Queen.
Greetings.
I'm gonna mute you out real quick. I just wanted you here in your I
Okay.
wanted you present, please. Greetings. Thank you, Queen, for
Greetings.
being here. This is my wife and Queen Thea Lamel. All right. This is the person that you disrespected. If you choose to make this, or if you want this to go in a positive direction, but I'm gonna say, for real, for real, I like you are a good. Yes, I like people that promote. I like a good street team. You're a good promoter. I'm gonna say thank you. All right, but I'm uh, I'm gonna do this. This is so fun. So, let me. This is the PowerPoint presentation. One of the worst things that a woman can do to a child is depriving him or her from their biological father. If we did it, we gotta fix it. Um, Hold up, you're spamming my comments. See how you putting 100 comments in my comment section in the YouTube? That's abusive behavior. You can't even listen for a second. If I would put you out in here, you would be out of control. It would. This is abusive behavior, and I don't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be cordial with you, but like, yo, look at this. Anyhow, yo, let me continue on, man, because you're so, like, I don't know. So, I love a good street team. I love people promoting me. I love people watching me. If you disagree, we all need a good street team here and there to promote the messages or what we got to offer to the community. No puns intended. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying, trolls that they watch you or they comment on your posts all day, and the next is called, it's a definition for that. It's called trolling. It's called trolling. Okay? If you are in a negative way watching somebody or paying attention to somebody in social media and you don't agree with them, I'm gonna air all your messages. Just chill out. All right? I'm gonna air all your messages. All right? I'm not gonna block out none of your messages. Okay? For everybody on the YouTube and Facebook, we may have a hater in the building. All right. Anyhow, share this video across the United States of America and the worldwide. Yo, look at this. Anyhow, um, so that was just funny. About 37% to 42% of African American children live with both biological parents. Okay. Approximately, oh, I got this from census.org. If you want to go, first, well, you can go and do some research yourself. Okay. But these are the numbers I'm gonna pull up, and then you whatever. All right, so we got approximately 48 to 51 live in a single parent, live with a single parent. So this is deep. This is a problem. A smaller percentage live with step families or other arrangements. This is consensus.com or consensus.org, excuse me, or .gov. Go check that out. That's where I got it from. Census dot. So this is the government. This is not me saying this. This is not Lamel saying 37 to 42% of African American children. Do you understand that? I'm talking about African American children. I'm talking about Latino. Also, I'll bring the statistics up for Latino. But I'm talking about these people of color, to be honest. That's what the post was really geared towards. It was talking about the people because I want my people to have better relationships. I want my people to raise their children in a family household in the best way they can. All right. You said, "What if the father died?" I got you. I got you. Died. Uh, you said, "What if the father died, or is in jail, or making single parent?" I got you. I got you. You're right. The father dies. Fathers are dying. Men are getting killed. Black men or African American Latino men are being killed or in prison. Yes, that's a fact. That is a fact, yo. All right. Thank you. Thank you for that comment. That was a real good comment. See, I like intelligent people, man. I like people that make sense when they talk, man. Now look, African American fathers, according to the data, 40%, 2% of black children live with two parents, and 58% of black fathers live with one or more of their children. So somebody said that the black fathers are abandoning their children. 42 to 58% of these children live with black fathers. This suggests that a significant number of African American fathers are present in the household while raising their children. However, it's important to note that living arrangements can change over time and may not remain static until the child is 18, meaning that people are breaking up in these relationships. You know, but in some form of fashion, 58% of these children are with their fathers, yo. So how you gonna say these fathers are abandoning their children? That's wrong, yo. That's a wrong statistic. And I guess we can go to the hood and start asking people and figure a real statistic out instead of going to the government. But I guess they're the one. Who knows? So Latino fathers, let's go to the Latino fathers. In the case of Latino fathers, about 73% live with all their children, and most 82% are currently married or cohabiting. Whoa! Shout out to Latino families. So obviously, it's good principles going on in a Latino household. All right. It says this indicates a high percentage of Latino fathers are present in the household with their children. Again, these statistics provide a snapshot and might not reflect the situation until 18. So that might be something that we have to figure out. But according to the demographic, this is kind of strong. Okay. So when I was speaking, I'm speaking to the families, man, to make amends, to figure out children and figure out a medium of the sort, and it doesn't have to be the government. It doesn't have to be any oppressor or conquistador. Okay? Or what we call colonizers, us Native Americans. We don't like deciding with the colonizer over our children. What you say? If more than half of black fathers are in their children's lives, then this argument here is confused. You're right. I would agree with that because I didn't agree with that in the first place when people said that these fathers are literally abandoning their children. I think a lot of us grew up without a father in a sense because of the 80s. You know, the 80s babies. We grew up without our fathers. Man, a lot of us don't want to give that to our children, so we give our best to our children, to be honest. Queen, do you got anything that you want to say before I proceed, please?
Um, no, I'm kind of listening now. I think the young lady asked about, I think the last comment you made. Can you hear me? Yes, the young lady, I think she said something about she was confused. Um, there
Yes,
is no argument.
I
That's
can hear
You're
you now.
correct. I'm just going to agree with that. There really is no argument. The statement wasn't argumentative. Um, so I agree with that too.
Oh, all right. Yeah, yeah. All right. Cool, 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 cool. All right.
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
The network. All right. All right. Cool, cool. Thank you. Thank you, babe. All right. So, so like I said, that's basically it. All right. Let's move forward.
Hmm.
So, it says,
Um,
it says this. It says, the average
Lazarus,
age at
Lazarus, can you hear
which
me?
black women in the United States are having children. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, one more thing. I think one of the
Yeah.
reasons
Yeah.
why, I'm sorry, I did think of something. One of the reasons why I think a lot of times in the
You're
home it felt
breaking
like
up.
that. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, so I think one of the reasons why a lot of times and I
Babe, I can't hear you. You're breaking up. You're breaking up. You're breaking up. Please. Just write it in the comment section and I'll put it in there. I'll just put your comment up. Please. Please. Because it's breaking up and I don't want to whatever. I don't want to interrupt the broadcast. I got you. All right. Let me finish up. All right. All right. So I looked up the statistic of when are the average at which black women in the United States are having children has increased over time, meaning that women are starting to have children later now. So the average is like as a general idea, the trend in the age at which black women are having children. All right, showing a shift towards older ages, meaning that yeah, something has been happening, a shift. Yeah, a lot of women, these young women don't want to have whatever. If we not having a stable family, you're right. A lot of these young ladies, they don't want to have children. They want to have their fun. So I can, yo, shout out to Kind of Fear. I love you, sister. Thank you. Look, so look, check me out. Check me out, right? All right. So, like I said, all right, now as of 2020, now this is a consensus of 2020. You got to ask me why 2020? Because every 10 years they do a census on everybody, on everything. You know when they send that thing to your household and say how many people live with you. Okay, they do this every 10 years. So as of 2020, 67% of white children live with both biological parents. 21%. 21%. with a single parent, and 6% were part of a step family. Damn, 6%. That's deep. So you mean to tell me of white America as of 2020, 67% are living with their biological and father. Man, that is cool. That is that is cool. I mean, when I think about life itself, and the fact that they get to live with their mother and father, 67% of them, and that family, that's wow. That's deep. That's something that we got to figure out. That's all I'm saying. You said, let me answer your question. You said again. Let me see what you say. Sorry, Mari. Let me get your comment. I got you. You said again. I'm confused. Wasn't your post saying that the work are keeping the children? You said the what? I don't know, man. You gotta fix that. You gotta fix what you're saying so I can understand it. What I'm saying is this. This is not an attack against women. And for anybody that would say that, that is blatantly wrong. That is blatantly wrong to say that. All right. Thea, can I bring you back in? I don't know or something. I don't know. Anyhow, so all right. So what I'm saying is, like I said, it's about those women that are given a bad name for good women. It's and just like the bad men that are given a bad name, a bad rap for good men, I'm here to check them as well. I got you on now,
Okay.
Thea.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, you
So
answered the question.
that's
She
what
said
I'm
she was
talking about
confused.
in reference.
Yeah, it's not.
In reference.
But I do agree with
Yes,
one
ma'am.
thing is
You still breaking up again. It's all good. It's all good. We'll figure that out. Yo, what's up? Shout out to Larkeisha. Can't hear. Yeah, you can't hear. That's why I said, babe, there's something going on. Don't worry about it, please, because it's a technical difficulty. We just got to deal with it. All right? Please. So please just let me just do this. I got this. If I need you to kick butt, I'll call you to kick some butt because if I'm in danger, I know you'll kick some butt for me, to be honest. All right. But I got you, babe. All right. I love you. All right. Now, thank you. Yeah, no, it's just something going on. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's just the network. All right. Let me go back to what I was saying. All right, for everybody on here. So we can go back to the topic and keep everything flowing. Excuse me. Y'all can see me. Okay. Cool. All right. So you said, let me read. You said that division, brother. That is division, brother, and that makes your post negative and attack women. All right. Well, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm attacking women. I apologize. How about that? I apologize, but it's not an attack. If you didn't read it, if you would have read it, sister, you another sister that I want to talk to. I want to have a good conversation with you. To be honest, it's not an attack. What I said was, we did it. We need to fix it. Do you understand the premise of thought or where I'm coming from? I'm saying that we need a better solution. Now, I understood your point. I liked your point when you said, what you said something. cause I got a PowerPoint. I got all y'all stuff up here. I got all y'all stuff, and we'll figure this out. Whatever y'all talking about, we'll really figure it out because I got it up here. I got y'all comments from the Facebook, but y'all was saying some very derogative thing with you with. When you said the fact that if it escalates to a certain point, then I see the you have to go to the government. You have to go for a custody dispute, or you have to just be just because you're trying to get your rights. That doesn't mean you're going to get them as a father. Maybe this title, one of the positive. Let me see what you're saying. You said maybe the title, the description, wording, like putting the positive before the negative. Uh, we would build on positive energy. Okay, I like how we getting off into a we kicking it. We kicking it. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Sister Kind of Fear. Um, let me finish what I gotta say, man. I said, yeah, these women are giving good women a bad name. If you keeping a good father away from his child, you are giving women a bad name. You are disrespecting women in general. You know why? Because I know many women, when they first come up to a man, they be like, yo, you got any kids? Like, let's say a man, he's single, right? They be like, yo, you got any kids? And then they be like, do you got any baby mama drama? Is that true or false? Because it be a lot of baby mama drama going on, and y'all know it. Y'all know it. Now, I'm gonna tell you some real stuff. These things need to change. It needs to really change. And I'm not saying that the fathers aren't abusive, that it ain't no abuse going on. It ain't no somebody getting smacked up going on. You please stop acting like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the hard-working father that's taking care of his kids when he's with you, but you guys don't agree. And maybe he cheats on you. Should I say that? Maybe he cheats on you with another woman. And the way you take it out on him is by not letting him see his kids. That's wrong. What your kids got to do with the fact, what the kids, I know. Let me finish up what I got to say. What the kids got to do with him cheating on you? I just want to know. Or maybe because he wasn't spending time with the kids, he was spending time with the woman. I guess you'll say that too. But y'all break up and then you decide to keep the kids from him or take them up for child support because you hard up and need a welfare check or something. I'm going to keep it real. When me and my wife, my ex-wife, or the person that I was with that had children, we was together for 10 years. When we broke up or we decided to separate it, guess what we decided? These kids are going with you. These kids are going with you. And for real, we took care of each other. It was nothing. And I know many parents that had that relationship. Like, what do you like? Yeah, it's like this is silly. This stuff is silly. So let me go to my PowerPoint because this is going to get real interesting, y'all. People were talking dirty about me, yo, and they was really trying to disrespect me in some type of way. Uh, so moving forward, okay. I want to do it so I can see it too. My fault. I'm learning this stuff. I'm learning a little bit. All right, look at it. So general census data 2019, 71% of nations under nations under children nation's children under the age of 18 lived with two parents. And we know why. Because the Caucasian demographic pushed this number up, but the African American demographic or numbers has actually brought this down. Let me keep it real, not to be offensive. Yeah, you come in, Queen. Yeah, your phone though, you gotta get off the thing. You gotta get off the thing. Yeah, you gotta take. Yeah. All right. So now moving forward, moving forward. This is people. People was saying some stuff on Facebook. I crossed their name out. All the negative people that said negative things, I crossed their name out. All right. I don't want to promote anyone. This is not my idea to promote you. All right. It says, I bet the number of those who chose to abandon are way higher than those are denied, especially since it's it is legally possible for a man to get access to his child, and a child can also demand to know his father from the mother. This is anybody make a comment on this? Anybody want to make a comment on this? So I'm gonna tell you my opinion on it. Y'all make a comment on it. That's going to be the game. All right. I'm going to I'm going to I'm going to share a comment, and you share your what do you think about it? What do you think about what this person said? All right. My fault. I'm trying to share the video a little bit. All right. All right, look. All right, so I checked the demographics. It said, well, I said my fault. The statistics. It said that actually, what was it? 50. It was like, I don't know. The legal system should not. I like your comment. The legal system should not be our go-to for mediation. Thank you. Thank you. Come on. Let me. Can we thumb up that in the face in the YouTube? That's how I agree. That shouldn't be the first line of defense for making this happen. So that's like this comment is bad. It's like I bet. That's why I said people got pain and they don't want to really say, "Yo, man, I got some pain and I need some healing." Let me keep it real. A lot of people are in pain and they don't want to admit it. Just admit, like, damn, man, it's a lot of pain going on. Yes, it is. All right, I crossed out this person. It says, I agree. This a person agreed to this. Men simply abandon. Another trend due to propaganda is men wanting babies just to take the child away from mothers. This is sick. If my opinion on it, I know typing on it. This is sick. They want to be single. They want to be single mothers, fathers themselves. This is sick. So the father, so my fault. Sorry. I can't say things like that. I got to be neutral. I can't say things like that. It's up to y'all to make y'all comments. How about that? So it says men simply abandon another trend due to propaganda. This is deep. Another trend due to propaganda is men wanting babies just to take the child away from the mom. That's crazy. So a man doesn't want to raise his child? Come on. What you got to say, Larkeisha? Because I know you got something intelligent to say. You you said y'all go to consensus when y'all get welfare checks. They the same people that's taking the numbers. I wish I could see my son right now. My son dad took him away from me to give him to his girlfriend he's no longer with. I calls him to see my son. All he do is make promise he never keeps. I have custody of him, and they want and they you said and they won't let me see him. Make threads if I make threats, even to see my son. That's deep. Yo, Larkeisha, I got your back. That's a lot of pain going on, man. And that's not right. Personally, Hold up, what you saying?
No, I'm listening. She said no sicker than your post. Mahia Crawford.
What is she saying, babe?
Um,
You can't hear. You gotta speak. You gotta come up or something. I don't have a mic.
this is cool.
I
I'm
might
just
gotta.
making what she said. She said, I'm just reading what she says on the side. Neither should the consensus to be. It says neither should the census be a go-to for statistics. Okay.
Where you want me to get the numbers from, honey?
Within your post, laugh out loud.
Man,
Is
excuse me. I just the negative stuff again.
it's cool because the thing is, in this world, people are very sensitive. In this world today, people are very sensitive about everything. Everything triggers them, and if it does, then if you offended them, then you are the problem. Instead of them checking themselves and figuring out why they so triggered by what you said.
Okay. All right. I might ask them that later. Why are they so triggered about what I said? These numbers are not accurate. I get what you're saying. Well, you give me some other numbers. How about that? How about you go to census.gov or somewhere else and find some numbers and bring them to me. And I'll consider what you're talking about. Please. Like you fighting against the government now. You're not fighting against me. You're arguing against the government's numbers. You're not arguing with Lazarus Lamel. Please. Let me move forward. Man, my fault. All right. So, this person, this same person that's on here, I'm not going to promote her, but she might come back on here. She know who she is. She said this to a person that was on my post. They said, "You are pathetic. You are pathetic, emotional, unbalanced, and ignorant." This is not this you starting off a conversation. It's not going to end well like that. You're talking to somebody that made an opinion on my post. I don't no name calling, yo. Let me see. You said what you said. You said that's you not wanting the courts to mediate. I don't know. Somebody said that. Yeah. Mari said the legal system should not be the go-to for mediation. What do you want me to say about that? What do you want me to say? I agree. You get mad because I agree? Okay, well, we still family, I guess. I guess we still family. Yo, look, so I don't like name calling. And then another thing is what was so disrespectful that a person did yesterday, or this person that was on here that doesn't represent the demographic that I represent. She disrespected me, yo. My mom passed away yesterday, and passed away a year ago yesterday, excuse me, on the 3rd of January. You think I gave a freak about talking about anything else? I made a post earlier in the day and I was going to go live, but emotionally I was not there at the end of the day. I was not there. I did not feel like talking to y'all. To be honest, I didn't even respond to y'all until the morning time or when I was at work and I had some time to fish and have fun. We keep it real. But I was mourning my mother yesterday. And RIP, rest in power, rest in paradise. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real. And I had to do that on here just to let y'all know. That's why I didn't go on yesterday. All right? So I'm not going to name calling is not just not we're not doing that. Mahadi, Medea, however, Medea, uh, please, no name calling, all right? So thank you. You said, I can definitely show you the stats that in 2% of households, it's not pretty. I wish my mom had left my father for real, for real.
I get that.
Oh, well, we all got problems that happen. Some of them are different. That you're not going to discount everybody else's good father because you had a bad situation. You're not. And we're not going to allow that. Because there's many good fathers out here that just want to do for their children and are doing for their children and have raised their children to adults. Children father are good. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. And the communication is so good.
Yes.
And I'm not a hater. Babe, have I ever hated on you and your baby father's relationship?
No, we have a great relationship.
Thank you, babe. It's
I
cordial.
didn't need mediation. I didn't need the courts.
You ain't need no courts. And like, you feel like y'all do it, right?
Yes.
And you don't, babe, have I ever hated on any? No. Thank you.
No.
All right. So we got that in clear for all the haters. All right. So look at this. So you disrespecting. You said, no, this not a, you said, no, this not a different topic. He's blaming the mothers and I'm not having it with an exclamation mark. I'm not blaming the mothers. I'm saying that it is more likely, or it has been happening, but in another case, it happened to Larkeisha in the opposite way. So I'm going to count her. I'm going to just say that a parent, you can say whatever. When you say, I won't say a woman, I'm going to say a parent shouldn't keep them away from the other biological parent. So I might make it neutral for y'all. So y'all won't feel offended, or y'all won't make this woman power movement against me and say I'm disrespecting women. You crazy, man.
You were speaking from your perspective.
I'm speaking from,
As Mari speaks from her perspective.
yeah, she
As
speaks from her.
Other young women
Yeah.
and men speak from their perspective.
Yes.
That's their world. That's what they see. So they're speaking from their perspective, from their experience, from what they have learned. These are their perspectives. This is why they speak so strongly on it. This is Larkeisha's perspective. This is what happened with Larkeisha.
Yeah.
These are different perspectives. And that is what I also stated in one of the comments.
Okay.
When someone is reading a comment from a post, not hearing from the person, when you're speaking it from your own frequency, and where you are in your life that's where your frequency is at, or at that moment.
Right.
So you're speaking whether that frequency is high or low. So you want to hear it, or you're going to clip things from it, and this is what you're hearing. You're going to pick from it. So when I heard this, when I felt that, whether it was from Lazarus, from another female, because a female could have wrote that. Simple. A female could have wrote that, or another male could have wrote it. Doesn't matter. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Check your own pain. I don't get that. Check your own pain. All right. So
I do.
it says this.
I do. Because we all go through our own pains. You're correct. I check my own pains.
All right. Have what? It says you are being argumentative and emotional. Your responses says this. No one is attacking mothers. This is I would not agree to all that. His statement, this is somebody speaking. His statement speaks for one of many challenges that occur when we are not emotionally intelligent. He is a man. As a man, it is in his rights to speak from a man's perspective. All right? And, babe, I believe this was you that said that. Yeah, you said that.
I did say that.
Thank you. All right, cool. All right, so, wow, it's Gary go, love you, wifey. She got some haters, though. She got some haters. Womp, 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 womp. Look at this. Of course, you have occasional post-ignorant women. Who is this saying this? You said, I understand
My best friend, she's saying.
the post, and also understand that what's most important is the fact that men can't be men. Damn. And that's 90% of the time. So you said 90% of men can't be men. Damn. So that should be addressed first and foremost. Check 100%. You can try to insult me if all you like. I'm not being argumentative or emotional. Actually, that's you coming at me like this is for real. Before addressing the women that I'm sure have their reason to not allow their father around, Like no father is better than a bad one to teach that child bad, dirty habits or mostly abuse. So if a woman keeps a child from a man, most likely for a damn good reason. Not true. Unless, of course, they are just an ignorant, dumb bee that doesn't deserve to bear children. If the father is a good man, and if he was, then he would take it to the court, take it to court, and force the mother to act right. Understand now? Yo, I know who this is.
Can I speak on
I know this. I know this was a who did. I know who that was.
speak on that because that one of my posts that I ever mentioned or say anything negative about any of the women that were sharing.
You probably gotta speak up, babe.
Okay, so not one of my posts that I ever speak negative to any woman that was sharing their pain for whatever they wanted to post on Lazarus' post. What I spoke to this young lady about was her emotions and how she was addressing the situation. It had nothing to do with all the young women that was expressing their the issues that they had or the things that happened to them. Did I always agree to it? No, I don't agree. But they had that chance or they had that opportunity to express that. What I was addressing was her mannerism.
All right, this is. I don't know if this is a negative connotation or how y'all feel about this, but it says 90. It says I understand the post and also understand that what's most important is the fact that men can't be men, and that's 90% of the time. Do you agree or disagree? So that man wasn't being a man when you were sleeping with that same man. Like, come on. Men can't be men. I guess he not. That same man you were sleeping with, right? Or like, I don't get it. This is offensive. This is way far out the line. What hood do you live in? For real, where the men can't be men. All right, let me move forward. My fault, Medea. You probably didn't say that. It was somebody else that said it. I'm sorry. No, it wasn't Medea that said that. I'm sorry. But Thea the Goddess, this is an attack on mothers, like always, and always, and in always. Mothers are the first protect hers. Protect hers. You got real possessive.
I like to play on the words.
I like that. It was a hot play on the word. That was a hot play on the word. The sister read it correctly. The sound, frequency, and vibration is on repeat, and we read it correctly. So, all right, okay, okay. All right. So this is not an attack on mothers. This is a call to the community, saying that it is obviously a problem going on. All right. Do I have to call the men up? You want me to call some men up? And I'm going to ask them. I mean, because it's a lot of women making comments here. Would you want me to try to find some men that want to make? Because all the men made positive. They gave me hearts. And for all y'all people that disagree with me, like Medea, that I am promoting now, I'm promoting you. Man, we had over 100 and something people gave loves and hearts. You made over 100 comments, or made at least over 30 or 40 comments on my post, but you damn sure didn't even like it. You should have even liked it or something. I mean, you should have hated it or something. You should have thrown up the mad face or the frown face. That's not cool. So if you don't like something, usually when I don't like something, you know what I do, honey? I keep on scrolling. I'm gonna keep it real, honey. I'm not calling you a name of endearment. I'm just figuratively speaking. Listen, if I don't like something, I just keep on scrolling. I don't like it. Shout out to my brother Justin Peters. Coom, he in the building. What's up? Share the video. You already know what it is. Shout out to all the Messiah Code All-Stars. This is so fun. Anyhow, let's move forward. It says this. Now I crossed out y'all names so y'all can't sue me. He's like, oh, Lamel. Like, you people can be so hypocritical, and obviously you don't read the headline. You read on what's in your own personal situation and try. This is an attack on my audience, by the way. It says, and try to make everybody think like you, but not everyone thinks like you people. People have different opinions, and I get that. All right. It says the topic is the worst things a woman can do to deny a child, whether him or her. I think this was me, my fault. I think I don't know who this was that said this. I'm gonna look back and see if I did it, I did it. I think, but what I did when I said it, I crossed it out. I crossed the name out, whatever that I was referring to. But you people can be so hypocritical. I think this is me. You obviously don't read the headline. You read only what's in your personal situation to try to make everybody think like you, but not everyone thinks like you people. People have different opinions. This is what I was saying. The topic is the worst things a woman can do to deny their child, whether, my fault, I messed that up, access to their biological father. Y'all get it. All right, the topic is not, was the father abusive? The topic is not, what about the father that abandoned their children? It's not about that. It's about good fathers that just want to see their children and want to be with their children. Now, in the case of Larkeisha, I don't agree with that, because anytime when my children were living with me, like, I never had that problem. It's like, if she wanted them, she can come get them. But these children are adults now. I got one in the military, and I got 3 in college, and I got all of my children graduated. Let me pat myself on my back. All my children graduated so far. I'm doing good. I think I'm doing good, and their moms are doing good as well. Shout out to the mothers, okay? Now, let me move forward. So that's what I'm saying. It's not about was the father abusive. It's not about whether or not the father abandoned his children. It's about the fact that women are denying the biological father access to their children. And then he has to take you to court. Larkeisha, thank you, sister. Thank you. Intelligent people, man. Look at this. For some women, some women do play games. For one, some women do play games with the babies when they are mad at the man. My mom played games with my dad. Had that man paying child support up until he was 40. Damn. And my sister was 38.
Hold up till it's 40.
Fuck. The fuck?
Keisha, what is going on? Really? Oh my God. I can
My mom,
understand.
you said my mom and I don't even have a relationship right now because she played a hard situation with my babies. Damn.
Oh, sorry.
I was 40. Damn. You was 40. My fault. You was 40. She was still collecting child support on that ass.
Child support game was strong.
Damn, that shit was strong like a motherfucker.
She had a tight.
She had that vice grip on that ass.
About that.
Yo, y'all women are wicked. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a small story. Real quick. New York don't play no games. Oh no, North Carolina. Okay. Yo, my son, his mom kept him. My first son, Taquan. All right, the one that had my grandson this year. His mom kept him away from me. She ended up getting married and everything, and even tried to change his name. Couldn't change his name though. All right. Listen, but she kept him away from me. Like, I always tried to get in contact with my son. And her dude was mad jealous of me. For real. He was a straight hater. Like, I'm like, I don't get it. For real. But she kept my son away from me up until he was 18. Guess what? On his 18th birthday, you know what he did? He got his ass out of her house. He went to live with his grandmom. And you know what? He called me. He found me on Facebook. I'm going to tell you a little true story of my own. My son found me on Facebook. All right? It wasn't like I wasn't trying to find him, because I was. All right? He found me on Facebook. He said, "Yo, Dad." He was like, "Yo, man." He said, "Man, listen, man, I'm glad I finally got to talk to you." He was like, "Yo, I didn't want to call you because I didn't want no trouble in my mom's house. I moved out of my mom's house. I live with my grandmom now." He was like, "Dad, I want to come see you." True story, my word to God. Yo, I was like, "Yo, my son, you can come see me anytime. Come see me on the weekend, whatever you want." I'm like, "Come on." Like, I was so happy to just talk to him because I didn't talk to him in 10 years. In 10 fucking years. Excuse me for cussing. I didn't talk to my son in 10 years. So you might wonder why I made this post. Yeah, maybe it happened to me before. And to rectify the situation, maybe I'm trying to make sure it don't happen to another person. But to make a long story short, my son, he ended up coming on the weekend, that weekend, driving 2.5 hours to come see me, to spend a weekend with his pop. All right? To spend a weekend with his dad. All right? No negative comments will be tolerated. All right? Now, you're going to have to suffer me talking about you now. Okay? But no negative comments will be tolerated here. All right? Period. So, true story, my son, he drove to came see me 2.5 hours. We spent a weekend, and ever since then, me and my son been super tight. He just had his first son, and it prides me. Man, congratulations, my son. It prides me when my son calls me up and say, "Yo, Dad, he needs some advice on something." All right? Okay. Now let me move forward. Let me move forward. All right. The statement was one of the worst, sis, but isn't it? But isn't it? Doesn't words or spells programming determine the reaction? This is when I think people got too much knowledge. And sorry, babe, I didn't mean to insult you.
You can insult me. I don't. You don't have to agree.
No, because it's when I think the knowledge, weird shit, shouldn't be in
was
this type of stuff.
I was replying to her spells and programming that one of the young ladies you just banged.
Yeah, because that's what I'm talking about. My fault, babe. I'm talking about the fact that when she said, I pray for her, she was like, and this is what my queen, you referring to this?
No, I'm referring to a statement where she says that this is a part. She said something, and I don't want to quote her exactly because I don't want to misquote her, but she was speaking on programming.
She is like keeping children away if their child, if the child's father was abusive or he was.
No, she was commenting on the fact that your post was just programming. It was a deprogramming, and she used that word, so I used that word as well. When she said that, I said that when I read it, she said the frequency on it. You read that post earlier. She said the frequency on it was basically against women. It was an attack on women, and my thing was, well, what frequency were you on when you were reading it? Because I didn't feel attacked when I read it. I'm a woman.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yes,
I get what you're
I
saying.
didn't feel attacked when I read it. I didn't feel attacked. And she said it's not about feeling. She said it's about her no. She knows that it's a no for her, and that things are being programmed.
All right.
Yeah, that's what it was. And
All
I
right.
said that. So
Let me
that's
elaborate.
my
Let me elaborate. Let me alley-oop you real quick. Look, listen. You remember when the old folks used to say, if it don't apply, let it fly. Remember that?
Yes.
This is the same thing for you. If it didn't apply to you, you shouldn't really be taking it and being offended. My queen, my wife, Thea Lamel, she said the fact that I didn't feel offended, and over 100 women did not feel offended. Over 100 women gave me hearts, and you didn't give me a heart. All right? And they didn't feel offended because it didn't apply to them, honey, because they are grown women. They're not like you like you immature women. And I
This
all
is
right, let me see. This is when it gets weird. It says you obviously are either with this man, of course, she's with this man.
name should have gave that.
She's been with me for the last 3 years, all right? Or simply obsessed with him because you are up on his post as if it is yours. You damn right. And you know what this heifer said? Excuse my language. Yo, Larkeisha. Yo, she was in my inbox. I went on my inbox. I went to her inbox. I said, I try to diffuse the situation. I'm not talking about Medea. I'm talking about the other chick. Right? I went on her inbox. I said, man, can we just get this into a positive direction? Like, what is up with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is shit. And you're insulting my wife. Like, this, why are you insulting my wife? That's when I said, please stop. And like, I asked her that. And she going to say, however, she said something. And then her last words to me was, I got some words of advice to you. I didn't tell you this, babe, because you would have snapped out. She said, I got some words of advice to you. Keep your wife off your post. I said, what? That sounds really oppressive to women. You mean to tell me that I'm going to post something and tell my woman not to intervene if she feels necessary? You want me to get my ass kicked? You sound crazy.
And let me please say something on that behalf.
Go ahead.
Normally, I don't say things when they're posted. A young lady posted something on there after the comment, and hers was Facebook actually had to delete because she used so much profanity in it. And she said how she dared. She was yelling in caps at Lazarus, and she was using so much profanity in her post that it got deleted by Facebook. So the post right after
Correct.
that one was when I said I dare you, because she dared him, and she said some other things how he was wrong. A lot of people didn't see that post because, again, right after it was posted, it was deleted by Facebook. They deleted it.
Yep.
So I still put what I still responded to it, even though they deleted. They wouldn't allow me to respond to the post itself because it was deleted. So I responded to her, and my post to that was I dare you, because again, the post that he had posted at the time, it doesn't matter whether I'm with Lazarus or not. That post, what she posted, was against something that I felt that I wanted to respond to. So I responded in that way. So you'll see other posts of something that I responded to as well. But so then this is what she speaks on, and she continued to, and though
Yo.
I still tried to talk to this young lady, and for us just to have a conversation about how she felt about it. I don't have to agree with her. I don't agree with everything
We
Lazarus
don't have to
says.
agree.
But again, I wanted to speak with her about, hey, let's just talk about it. We can talk about it. She's still trying to attack me instead of just sticking to the topic of what we were talking about.
Stick to the topic, yo. Block her, period. No, I didn't want to block her, Larkeisha. You know why I didn't block her? I'm going to tell you why I didn't block her. Because I need a street team. I need a strong street team. And these are my promoters. Sometimes your haters are your promoters, yo. You got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool.
Yeah, she.
Just making a sidebar joke. Let me continue, babe, real quick, because I don't want to get off. So I was saying,
That's weird.
I got a street team that's out there. So that's why I didn't block them at all, because I wasn't fazed by it, Larkeisha. It didn't hurt my feelings. I just put a post out there, and somebody said I'm attacking women. That is wrong. That is a lie. All right. What this say right here? This says a lot of women are. Oh man, this is so bad. Look at y'all. You are disgracing women. I ain't gonna lie to you. You says a lot of women are clones of men. Damn, they protect these males.
Are we speaking reflection?
Hold up, a reflection. Yeah, we should reflect each other. They protect these males from our words, but won't stand with us against males' words. This is deep. We are not the same as men.
True.
Or each. That's true. I get that. Or each other for that matter. a lot of a lot of women think like males. This and
I don't
because
agree with
of
that.
this reason, I literally see them as
Male
male
identified.
identified.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. I don't absolutely disagree when she says that. I don't. That's because hey, look, I don't disagree with that. We can go into another topic about that. But
This
another
doesn't have to do with the
any of
freaking
that. That's
subject.
exactly,
This is not
exactly,
nothing to do with the subject.
exactly.
This is why I said these people, this is why I see like their relationships is kind of maybe probably weird, or they might be having little situations where they're pregnant or whatever and going through baby father
No,
drama
I don't think so.
or whatever, or they having whatever. It's some of them on here that are having baby father drama too.
I'm
All right.
sure.
And they got pain and they're releasing it in some type of way.
Yeah, I agree
All
with
right.
that. I agree with that.
And like it's just crazy though. It says this. Let me see.
Okay,
So you think a woman should stand with you even though you're wrong?
that's
You can
neither
be
here.
dead wrong. You think because a woman is a woman, she should stand with you. That's not right.
Crazy. That's not logical
If
thinking.
you
It's
are
emotional
if
thinking.
you are the
That's not
same
logical
complexion as
thinking.
me, look, you the same complexion as me, right? And you go to hurt somebody, I'm gonna I'm how or you gonna abuse somebody that don't look like me, I'm not gonna take to that situation. I will intervene and feel and be like, yo, if I could, I had the power to intervene, I'll intervene and say, nah, you ain't doing that. Because you disgracing our people. How you treating another people, you disgracing our people. That's how I would look at that person, to be honest. Because man, I would expect people to treat people with some form of respect in regards to their character, not the color of their skin or their gender. All right. This is literally how some women can rape, steal, and kill just like the male she mimics and or copies. Instead of the other way around, in nature, the male copies the female as she is the source mother. And this is that shit. You making a woman the knowledge of the womanhood into a negative connotation. That's wrong. If you're gonna uplift the woman, uplift the woman. Don't try to downplay the man by uplifting the woman.
Ashe.
Thank you. That doesn't work. You shouldn't downplay a man because how you think a woman's gonna look at a man like that's not right. All right, that's my opinion. Okay, so a lot of these humble, horrible women, excuse me, are simply copying males they associate with. They are out of nature. Is not nature male and female? It's not nature. You can't name nature without male or female and male. Sorry. Sorry, honey. I don't know what books you've been reading. I don't know whose YouTube channel you've been watching. This that doesn't make sense. All right? They are clones of males. You peeped it. You peeped it. They are clones of male. I disagree. All right? These women that are looking good, I don't see how a man could wear these. That's the that, I,
No,
wa-
what she's basically saying is that women that do, I guess, dominant, masculine. I don't know. She said, I guess she's saying things that are well. When she said that we copied things of men, she named only the negative things that we copied, like a rape, steal, and kill. That if women was to do that, it was because we were mimicking the man. That's where we got it from. That's what she's saying. So she's saying that we are basically, and she was referring to me and some others, I guess. We are male.
Hold up. So
type.
let me get this straight. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Thanks for translating woman language for me.
I mean, that's what
It
she
doesn't
said.
sound like you was translating woman language for me.
That's what she's saying is that this is what that is the reason why they can rape, steal, and kill. Now, that is her that is her beliefs. Look, I'm not look. That's on her. I don't care about any of that. That's irrelevant.
Yo, look, let me
That's
continue. Let me
yeah,
move
that's
forward because I don't want to get
irrelevant to me.
stuck on this, yo.
Right.
I don't want to get stuck on this. Look,
Good luck
listen.
with that one, sis.
I don't even stand with my children if they wrong. You
I
damn
agree
right.
with me too. Look, Keisha, I'm the same way. I'm just.
Same
I'm
freaking
the
way.
same way.
So this is what I said to this person that was making all these comments earlier. They said I didn't go live last night. That was basically when I told y'all my mom passed away. This person didn't care. You know what they did? They kept on spamming me and spamming me. They didn't even recognize the fact that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, I'm sorry to hear about that. You do it another time. Anytime you feel like it, we can do it. Because if somebody lost their mother, you know what? I don't know what they going through. So
Are we talking about mothers? Isn't that what we were talking
we
about?
talking about the woman, right?
Right.
I'm talking about my mom. I'm talking about my mom. And I'm how I felt about my mom. I'm like, man, like, and you didn't pay no homage or respect, and I would have respect yours. If you would say, yo, my dad passed away on this day, you know what? I would retreat and surrender, and I would yield, because that's not right. Because I would have some form of empathy for you. To keep it real, I would have empathy. Moving forward, it says, hallelujah. This is they calling on the church. They calling on the church now. Hallelujah, sister. And I'm putting the negative comments. Thank you for that. Yes, yes, yes. I could never understand these types of women. And yes, I'm extremely intuitive and one with the source. This is them bashing men. They're bashing men now. They're not uplifting the woman. They're bashing men, uplifting women. This is like, I don't get that. So it says, yes, yes, I'm extremely intuitive and one with the source. Spirit, love. No, love, evil, backwards. Booyah. I know a snake when I see it. And that makes total sense. She identifies as a man. Hallelujah. You calling on a church?
Right.
You sound so foolish. Excuse me. Does this person, I don't know what type of drugs this person was on before they started posting this stuff. And all the women supporting her in this post as well. I love to see them. You said, I love to see them standing up for me as a woman, as women, because that's all I do all day long to protect women and children. Because our men do not. You are lying. The male she mimics that part. Where did the freak this come? Like, where y'all got all these sidebars,
I
yo?
don't understand what those means. They must be really young.
Y'all are y'all got hatred in your heart or some
Doesn't
side.
sound like love to
That's
me.
why I said y'all got pain, and I said I pray for you.
Sound like love.
And when I said I pray for you, you know who I'm talking about. Because I'm not going to say your name unless you on my YouTube. I'll say your name. But otherwise than that, I'm not going to say your name. But you know who you are. Because you're like, come on, let me finish this. This is me. I guess I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it real. You sound like a straight hater. You can bring up all these subjects because obviously you got a lot of pain that you are trying to give someone else.
Venom. In venom. Poison.
Venom. And then for your information, snakes are very spiritual.
Spiritual. Like
When you go into mad cultures, they're very spiritual.
very
So
spiritual.
you are more like something else. All right. They always say misery loves company. This is me. They always say misery loves company. And whatever pain that you have, I pray for your healing. This is me being sarcastic, to be honest. I'm going to keep it real. You say, Lamel, you sound kind of positive because you said you pray for them. In actuality, I'm going to say I probably maybe wasn't positive. Maybe sound like I was positive. I don't know. But I was not positive. So I'm going to say X me for that one. Because I said, for me saying you sound like a straight hater makes a negative connotation from from the rip. But hurt people do hurt people, yo.
That's correct.
Yo, I had over 150 people love this post, but these 3 people, no, it's 4 people that hated me because I made it the post. Out of over 150 people, Larkeisha, yeah, hurt people want to hurt people, yo. Look, listen. So I was wrong for that, saying you sound. I came off with a straight negative connotation. I shouldn't call you a hater. All right, but it felt like you was hating just because. All right, and then it says, all right, it's a lot of pain. It's pain. It's disdain. It's strong distaste for your unnatural inclination. I am nature. This is crazy. I am nature. Spell your words. It's called straying power. Uh, it's the ability to stray off attacks and stray off attacks, stray off the tracks. My fault, and off of traditions that betray women and nature. We are wayward, earthward, and skyward. Who did you expect you was doing this work? Nature.
And what does it got to do with
Nature is masculine and feminine, honey. It's like it's negative and positive. If you assume that nature is all woman, you are lying to yourself. Nature wouldn't have the male aspect. All right. It says, I am here to burn through the coverings that conceal the archi, or the arche, whatever. That sound is frequency. What are you talking about? You can pray. That's why I said too much fucking knowledge. Y'all people got too much knowledge. And y'all, you know what the woman was tricked by in the garden? She was tricked by what was pleasant to the eyes, what was good for food, and what was able to make one wise. So just because you think you sound and fly, that doesn't mean it's fly, because it's not. Let me keep it real. And if I did a consensus on what you're saying, people will smoke you out, especially if they know your cognition of what you're talking about. When talking about downplaying men. All right, let me move forward. Lazarus, why do you keep on insulting women who stand with me and trying to insult them? Go, my stuff is public. When did I insult you or anybody? Because I said you're a hater? That's insulting? Well, you act like a hater, you be a hater. All right? To keep it real. It says, her message doesn't speak misery or hating at all. She is stating the facts. It's obvious that Thea, you want to mention my wife, is just groveling at your feet. And I'm sure you love that, but please, you need to stop attacking women who see her true colors, because she's a flower and of
flower? But go ahead.
she's a flower of you. She talks down to women. That's not true. As you are right here. That's not true. My woman has not talked down on no woman at all. All right? And it's witnesses here to bear witness that. Now, we can go to the public forum. Nobody really cared about it. I'm going to keep it real. Nobody really thought it was important. They got stuff to do. You people were the only ones making all of this smoke. Nobody, if people agree, they agree. People disagree, they disagree. The people that disagreed, I'm gonna show you some comments of people that disagreed that I agree with. How about that? They disagree with me, but I agree with them for disagreeing with me. How about that? All right, because they made some kind of sense. All right, the person that said abuse and the person that said whatever is going on, something that was real sick and sinister. I said of course. Medea, when she said it escalates with the court, if they escalates too much into so much where it's no whatever, then it goes to the courts. I'm like, oh well, okay, maybe it has to go there. All right, I kind of agreed with her a little bit, and I don't even agree with 99% of the other stuff you said, but you said something that made sense. I would agree with you. All right. But I'm not going to continue this. Y'all can see all this. It says, is isn't that what your post is speaking on? My post is speaking on women that keep their children away from the fathers, good fathers. Or do I have to emphasize that? Do I have to say good fathers or the biological fathers?
Oh, they found something wrong with that.
Yeah, you'll find something with good. You'll find something wrong with good too. All right. So that's how they took over the realm. What are you talking about? This has something to do with the children. You talking about you doing some women empowerment, destroying type of men type of stuff. That's how they took over the realm. What the fuck you mean we took over the realm? What realm are you talking about? The realm of Thor? I don't know. Ragnarok or something? I don't know. Like, what realm are you talking about? They divided sister from sister, and worser, that's not a word. And worser than that, mother from daughter. That's what the Bible said, not me or any man. I don't know. I don't know. It said that. You said hallelujah. You giving reference to that same deity. It says, they will never talk about who brought the woman down in the first place. I don't think that the woman is down. I don't see it like that. All right? Maybe you see it like that. All right? I regard the woman as high on the throne. She's a set. She sits on a throne. All right? And what I work for, in a sense, I want my woman happy, because a happy wife is a happy life. Every man knows that. That's a duh. I guess you got to be older to know that. It says divine masculine is protective of the divine feminine in all ways and always. Remember. Oh yes, that is correct. I agree with that. Divine feminine. But you know what? I disagree with this point. The divine feminine is the protector of the divine masculine as well. They protect each other. Don't we got each other back, babe?
Yeah.
Nobody better not run down on me. Psh, shoot. I got an Aries right here. She'll kick that ass. She'll kick that ass. She's not playing no games.
Show.
So, how did I insult anyone? Like I said, this is far from the truth. You know, this is a bunch of bull crap. You keep on manipulating the truth. And this is what I'm telling them. They're manipulating the truth. You are manipulating. Now, that person that was spamming me earlier, you know what's so funny? Why are you not spamming me now? Well, like, you were spamming me so much earlier. Why are you not spamming my broadcast now? I don't know. Maybe because you see that you should probably do a broadcast of your own. She said, she said, I'm not doing this unless I see it from your channel or unless I broadcast from my channel. I was like, that's okay. Okay, cool. But you were spamming my broadcast or my posts all day. All right. And these things, this person is saying, the same person. Like I said, I'll be exposing all the messages. My thing is, if we did it, we fix it. I want to keep that to the point that I'm saying. If we did it, we fix it. Design a community type of, because we're pushing on. We both got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pushing this on. Yeah. So let me, this. I think this was you can't talk about only what you want to do and forget all the factors that factor into it. This is what I said. A person, to me, maybe it was a disagreement, but I agree with her. She said, like, what's going on here? No, it is not a subject at hand, and it is one of your comments to somebody else, and you said that if two people made a baby, that they should be raising it together, and that it is absolutely BS because as of as this post is including all these types of people talking about their fathers and what happened to them, how they wish their mother and would have kept them from them, and that is what a mother's intuition is, protecting the children. All right,
Want to, I'll expose you. Like, come on.
all right. So I don't know what's up.
Now I can go with what she's saying. On this particular, me personally, on this particular one, I don't say I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with it, but what I'm saying is that I understand, which I can read and understand what she is saying. That there are many factors.
All right, there are
so
many factors.
I get what she's saying, and she's saying that sometimes there were times when the mother and father were together, and the children were unhappy. And I get what she's saying with that. She could have left the little last two sentences out, but the other part, I get what she's saying with that. I get she's saying that.
Okay,
in those
but
households-
you know,
in those households, it was abuse or there was things going on in that particular
hey
house.
babe, we keep it real, keep it 100. In most cases, the father's the disciplinary, is he not?
In a lot of cases, yes.
In a lot of cases, the father's doing the discipline. It's this nature for the father being a disciplinary.
Well, it's a difference between being a
You go to your
disciplinary-
mom. I get that. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
a
where you're
difference.
gonna go with it.
But I don't think they were speaking about discipline. I think they were speaking more about abuse or things like
All
that.
right.
What I agree with is that if the parents are not happy, it's not good to keep the being together, to separate, because most likely the children is not going to be happy.
Yo, it says this. It says, yup, I have seen hundreds of times, but once the kids grow up, they know the real deal. For real, for real. Hundreds of times this person has saw women keep the children away from the father. But when the kids grow up, they know the real deal. What are you talking about? Just like Larkeisha, know the real deal. Unless he is a toxic and abusive. Yes, but for something to be toxic, that involves more than one chemical. So you might be the toxic chemical as well. Y'all together might be toxicity. Let me keep it real. Y'all together might be toxicity. So I don't know.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, you said,
Right? No, what she's saying.
oh, let me say, people need to get out their feelings when we are trying to talk about solutions for keeping these babies away from their fathers, and sometimes the mothers go through it.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Yeah, and that was basically the gist of the topic, was a way to figure it out.
A way to figure it out. That's the
That
just.
was-
That's the
That
end.
was the-
Yeah,
that was-
yeah.
At the end of the day, if no one understood it,
Yeah.
it was for clarity or some type of way to figure it out. Like,
It was,
how can
yes.
we figure
Thank
this
you.
out?
Thank you, babe.
This is happening because apparently, if it's being posted, then it's happening. This is happening, so let's figure a way for this to not happen. I mean, that's it. That was that.
All right, let me continue. They only got a few more slides for y'all. It says, they be so pressed, then be screaming at anyone that will listen to they BS about him not doing nothing for the kids. So this.
A woman.
I mean, this person is Charlene. She's a positive person, so I definitely put this on here. She said they be so pressed, screaming at anyone that will listen to their BS about him not doing nothing for his kids when you keeping the kids away from him in the first place. It says, this is a wide open statement. I kind of agree with this. It is a wide open statement. You're right. I should have been more specific. I should have made this out to the women and the men. As parents, we should not keep, or as a parent, we should not keep the other parent away from the child if we decide to split our ways. And you know what's so deep about it? If me and you, and we're African American or so-called whatever melanated, if we get in a relationship and have a child, the numbers are against us because it says only like 50 something percent. It was only 53% at the most of families would stick together. So we got a 50-50 chance that we ain't gonna raise this child together. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
So we got to be like, before we start humping and we start having sex, we got to say, yo, man, we gotta have a child. Most likely, we probably ain't gonna be together.
Be together. We got a big.
Y'all don't want to tell each other that truth when y'all all in the love light.
Yeah, that is a big chance.
If we
Both
did
of
it, we
you
got to
gotta-
fix it.
Yeah.
If we did it, we got to fix it. Real
That's why
simple.
We have to learn to. I mean, in this basically in this society now where you got so much, like sex is just whatever. So, in this society, you gotta try to figure it out. Co-parenting. That at the end of the day, because all this really for real is about the children.
It's about the
It is
children.
about
That's
the
it.
children.
That's
The
all.
women
It's all about the
definitely wanna
children.
Protect the children. The father wants to protect the children as well.
The father wants to protect the children.
So
Everybody wants to
it's,
protect.
It's really honestly at the end of the day about the children.
Yeah.
And what is best for them. Not what you not
But
what's
you-
best for you.
Hey, babe. You know what?
Well,
When
it's
I looked
best
it
for-
up, it's
best for
more
them.
healthy. I meant to put that. That's in my slide. That was in one of my slides. When you look up what is it? Fatherhood. It's called fatherhood.gov.
Yeah, I think I've heard of something like that.
Fatherhood.gov or something like that. When you look that up, they have a thing where they are doing a statistic on children that have fathers in their lives. And most of the children that have fathers in their lives, they are not drug addicts or, you know what I'm saying? They're in a different echelon, more or less. They have a more successful life.
I can agree to that. 'Cause
Most children that have fathers in their lives, let me keep it
Yes.
real, they have a higher echelon on
I agree with that.
on
The
society.
reason why I can agree with that for my own children. So I definitely can agree to that. I definitely can agree
All
to
right, that's what's up. Thank you. And you can go check that out. So you claim you're raising your children, they need a father too. They don't just need the mother, they need the father. And for all the fathers keeping the children away from their mothers,
that. Shame on you.
shame on you because you trying to boo up with somebody. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. That shit's whack, bro. Like, come on, man. Yo, man, these people are weird. They was just going. Yeah, look at this. All right. This is my homegirl. She said some real good stuff.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Trisha Lewis. She said straight facts. It also feeds so many
Different angles.
so many different angles. I'm sure many people reading this are reading the custodial mother. They said reading the custodial mother keeping a biological child from their I get what she's saying, from their father.
Yeah, I
She said the people that are reading it are reading the custodial mother is keeping the biological child from the father. That's what she's saying. I get what she's saying. That's what people are thinking when they reading it. All right. And she said, however, in my situation, it is the biological father allowing the new wife to take precedence over his biological daughter and had therefore succeeded in keeping his attention directed in her home with her children. I don't agree with that. Maybe he didn't know how to handle a female situation, so he kind of leaned to her. Because I get that. Sometimes men, when they're in a relationship with women and they got a daughter, they would, because it gets real touchy with when you got daughters. Like, my daughter's my precious, man. She's like, man, shit. I'm like, she's the most fragile thing to me when she was growing up. So, like, I don't know. I like,
No, I mean, me personally, it's not. I don't agree or disagree because this is her experience. What she
Alright.
experiences is that her daughter is not getting the attention or something that is needed because of the relationship the father has with the new wife and his children. So most of the attention is directed towards the new wife and the children. This is her experience, so I don't agree or disagree with it. This is what's going on in her situation. So and whether it's the fact that the male is not sure how to relate to his daughter. I mean, my father only had two females. I mean, two daughters, me and my sister. He doesn't have any sons, and so I can relate in a sense where it was uncomfortable for him at a certain point to try to relate to us, but he learned out.
All right, that's cool.
But I get that's what she's
All
that's
right,
what's
all
going
right.
on with her
Let me
situation.
finish it, please. It says, all right, men need to realize that this is not the role for their spouse. I get that. I agree. I agree, Trish. And women need to wake up if they are encouraging a man to abandon his children. You damn right. You damn right. If you with a man and he got kids, man, ain't you like, yo,
Supposed to
you gonna call your
promote.
kids? Or
You
don't
supposed to
you,
promote it.
man? You
Promote
should
him being there
you
with
how
his
what type
children.
of woman are you? If you
Yeah.
with a man and he ain't trying to get at his kids, let me keep it real.
Yeah.
And then for to be honest, Trish, it's a rule in a relationship. I think that you disregard it because when a woman has a child and a man and she brings a child to him as and they become in a relationship, I think it's his moral obligation not to treat that child any different than the other child. You know what I'm
I
saying?
understand.
Like you don't want to rat race like, oh, since that's my child, I'm gonna make sure I do for him and all the rest of these kids, your kids, baby kids. I ain't gonna fix no dinner for their asses. It don't go like that. I don't think it should go like that. That's not. Yeah, yeah. Y'all asses treat the children. I think you should treat the children the same,
Equally. Yeah.
equally. If they your kids, they your kids. You with that woman, they your kids.
Yeah, we're a tribe at that point, and that
At
tribe
that
we take
point,
care of all the
at that
kids.
point, they your kids too.
Yeah,
Whether stepfather or
all the
biological father,
children.
you still
Yes.
got to be a father.
Mhm.
You said there's a false sense of security here, owning somebody's attention. Yeah, the inner child needs to be healed. So we stop breaking the family nucleus. Come on, man, that was fire, Trish. Empowered couples are couples that can co-parent
Yes.
and set an example for others.
Yes.
Thank you. Raise your
Child
hand
comes
if you're
first.
sure. Thank you. The child comes first. Great post, Lazarus, and also awesome comeback, Thea Lamel. Yeah, she was. Yeah, that's LOL. This is so funny. Why is this being debated? The only debate that should be had is before you leave, think about your kids first. Okay? Most men don't think far enough to establish that their kids should come first before leaving the relationship. Man, so you would leave the relate. All right, I ain't going to elaborate too much. Why that would be the question. I have. You said I have. Why didn't you take your kids or file for rights before you ended the That's crazy. If you about to end the relationship and then you file rights for your kids, yo, that makes the relationship, any hope for the relationship, really down the drain. Does it not? You say that's the.
I know. I'm just trying to think of everything
She
that she's
said,
saying.
"No, like you're about to break up. You don't know if you probably breaking up. You maybe you thinking about it because she said you're thinking about where you're about to go or how you're about to do this. You're strategizing. So I'm plotting against you right now, sleeping in the
Wouldn't
same
that be
bed
this?
with you.
But even still, even if you are in intentions to break up, wouldn't that be the? Why would you feel the need? You didn't say the mother was a bad mother. Why would you? Why would you try to separate the woman from the children? Period. Like, why would you want to do that? Why, if you are thinking about your kids first, why? I don't understand that. I don't understand that concept. I don't understand that.
Babe, let me tell you how us grown folks co-parent.
Co-parent.
This
Yeah.
let me let me let me let
Why
me
would I
let me
try
keep
to
this
do
real
that?
simple. I didn't did this for a while. I did this for a while. Let me tell you how us grown folks co-parent. Listen, you might have them during the school year. I might have them during the summer. You might have them during the summer. I have them during the school year. You can get them any weekend you want. I don't care. Ugh, I can grab them any weekend I want. Or shit, if I want to take them to a game or do some fun stuff, I can grab them up. That's how you co-parent. Soccer, football games, basketball games, gymnastics. You there, mom? Man, I need such and such for such and such and such and such. You know her thing is coming up. Then you got to pay up. Like that's how you co-parent. I mean, basically, you know what I'm saying? I don't know no other way than that.
And most men don't leave the relationship without thinking about the children first. And most men honestly stay longer because of the children.
Most men stay longer in a relationship because of the children. They probably would have been.
Mentally, their eyes been gone for a minute.
Some women do too,
Yeah,
babe.
no, I'm
Women
not
do
saying
too.
that,
But we're
agree.
speaking
I
about the
agree.
men. A lot of
I
men.
agree.
I'm gonna tell you, me
We
included.
both do.
I
We both stay.
I stayed in a relationship because of the child.
Yes, I think
I
most
stayed in
people
a
that care about
relationship
their
before
children,
because of the
for
child.
the most part, stay like they
Because
stay.
I
It's the
didn't
first
want
thing
no
in my mind.
drama. I
Like,
just I
wouldn't be
tried my
around
best to
kids.
work it out with this person, but this person was not the person for me. All right?
Stay too long. Shoot.
You stay too long, you waste your time. You
No,
waste
but
your
they
whole
do. A
life.
lot of people stay too
I
long.
like this. I like this comment. My fault, babe. It says, say it 100 times because although some men just willingly give up or don't care, there are plenty of women doing their best to paint negative narratives of fathers that want, capital letters, want to be there out of want to be there out of their own bitterness. The court process is a constant reassuring is a constant reassuring my bonus children go through every visit is pure hell. Cause you know you gotta bring the children to court too, right? When y'all fighting for custody, you know you gotta bring the children to court too, right? That's not a good setting for the children to be in, to see y'all fighting over them in a court system. These women will poison their own offspring just to make it seem like they procreated with a bad guy, when in reality, no parent should have to knock down, drag out disgusting legal battle just to have the opportunity to be part of the life they assisted in creating. Man, fuck, man.
Ashe.
Yo, man, this was, man, my word. Like, this sister is on fire. She said everything that I wanted to hear in this instance. Now, I can reverse this on another angle for men. All right? Nobody should be keeping no child away from their parent. Period. That's the conclusion. All right? Of what I can reword it for you if I want, because I can edit any post. All right. Women should do more today to protect their children. Fathers pursue shared custody in the event mothers become protective. The third party may be needed without much. Mothers and children can suffer and be harmed in this situation naturally. Too many fathers have unveiled entire families because of attack on his mind state. All right, cool. I'm not going to elaborate too much on that. What else? This chick was serious. Shout out to Michelle. Now, she said, I despise females like that. Damn, I be wanting to spit on them. Strong words from Sister Michelle. She despised females like y'all because, like I said, you disrespecting real women. Point exactly. Now, I'm not talking about the women that been abused. I'm 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 talking about the women that been abus I'm not talking about the situations where it got messy. I'm talking about y'all just don't want to be with each other and you are keeping that man away from the child. All right? Any parent shoes fit both feet. I agree. That's what I was saying. Come on now. It ain't no excuse unless abuse and neglect is involved. Stop robbing these innocent children of their true lives path and um, initiations they need to get through in order to evolve the bloodline. These women just don't freaking get it. And that's a woman that said that, not a man. A woman said that. Um, it is another woman said this. It is very sad, a very sad scenario. No matter what a lady personally had with a father of her child, she should not deny him access to his children, or else the father is not mentally okay. I agree. She said there is a space they feel in the life of their kids, and no kids shouldn't be denied of that privilege provided he is still alive. All right, please, ladies, we can do better. Stop using our children to torment their fathers. It hurts. God created fathers for a reason and mothers for a reason. Each has an impact they create in a life of every child. Man, that sister, man, shout out. She said some fire. Now, if any one of y'all hating sisters, which got off my post, because I know it got late, yo, man, if y'all would have said something like this, I would have agreed with it. I saw a video where a young boy was in a car with his father and mother, and the mother was on the phone and told the son he won't be seeing his father no more. And right there, his son started convulsing, crying like for 5 minutes. The boy is a preteen and he still feel the need for his father in his life greatly. So it is damaging when men play unnecessary women, excuse me, and men, excuse me, but when women play unnecessary games to break that bond. That is wrong. You are hurting the child. You breaking a bond that that child has with the father. Yo, I remember my son used to say that. I'm gonna keep it real. When I was this is people agreeing with me. I'm gonna read one more and I got y'all. But let me say this. I remember when I was locked up for 3 years, right? My son, my children's mother, she would always say, "Yo, man, my son Issa used to be like, yo, you are not my dad. Why are you?" He to everybody, anybody, you're not my dad. To people that would like his school, anybody like why are you talking to? Why are you trying to get me to do something? He would even fuss her out at times, and she had to check his ass. Like, yo, you're not my dad, like because I was the disciplinary factor in the home. All right. And yeah, I had certain things going on. And she had to reestablish that when I was gone. Okay. Or she had to establish another type of role when I was gone. But he was still calling for me in some type of way because me and my son had a strong bond. All right. I agree 1000%. It is sad that some women use the child in their sick game. Children have nothing to do with decisions adults make. Wow. And shouldn't be punished because the mom is angry, especially if he got another woman. All right. Keep it real. And maybe that woman he was cheating on you with, that still doesn't shouldn't stop him from seeing his child. Keep it real. Once you get over your feelings, because we do all have feelings, you're human. It's up for you to let that man see his child. It's not for you to deny him access to his child or do some make believe or lie on him in courts to say he did something to you when he never did anything at all. I'm just saying because it has happened. He says they try to hurt the father but don't realize they are hurting the child. You claim you love that child, but you don't love that child because you are actually hurting that child more than you know. All right? IMO. What does
in
IMO
my
stand?
opinion.
In my opinion, that's mental and emotional abuse. So you are really abusing a child rather than doing the protecting that you claim you're doing. All right? Babies don't stay babies. And one day they're going to have questions. These women don't realize they're going to have to face their children and be prepared to answer the questions because they're not going to be dumb. They're not going to be babies. They're going to grow up and they're going to be like, yo, what's up? And all those lies that you fed me, I'm trying to be there. Yo, you was hanging up the phone. You was throwing away his letters like from the color of purple. Like when Homeboy was keeping Celia away from her peoples. All right? The system is making it easy for these women, you right, to shut the fathers out. You're right. Because the system is on your side. You know why? You are the system's cash cow. You don't get that? You're the system's cash cow. You're giving birth. They they signing y'all up. They got more slaves that they are issuing social security cards and stuff. You are their cash cow. Of course. So yeah, they're utilizing y'all are manipulating not all women, excuse me. It is some women that are manipulating the system in order to keep fathers out. And y'all are going straight to hell for that. Straight to hell. It is a painful hell for you. All right? It says now in most states, fathers got to establish paternity with the courts in order to be considered the father of first before he is only to sign the birth certificate acknowledge that he is the father. Thanks for the knowledge. I tell my younger male relatives not to let these women play with their seed. If they know they have an unreasonable baby mom and they won't be able to co-parent effectively, go to family court, establish paternity, and file for joint custody. I know most men don't like to involve the courts, but that's the only way they can raise their seed. It's worth it. Wow. It's a harsh battle. Thank you, Sister Yada. That was good. That was the last person. To conclude this broadcast, I'm gonna say thank you for the people that stayed.
Thank you.
Even the people that disagreed. And people, hopefully, you can understand if if I said something offensive to you, or I will. If I'm sorry, it's not meant to offend you. All right. My whole idea on here was more or less to just have the people think and put a bunch of ideas out there so we can change for the better. All right. I'm gonna say that's it. And Queen, do you got anything that you want to say before I get off?
No, no more than I appreciate everybody that came through with their opinions and comments. Yeah, we don't want to spread hate, fam.
Yeah.
We want to spread love. And that's why we try to have these conversations, and we want to make sure these conversations are positive. We're always open for other suggestions and other people's comments or how they feel about things. We don't want to shut anyone out, but as long as you keep it, you try to keep things positive, no name calling. We're open for it. We're here because these topics need to be heard. Like these things need to be heard. These questions, these concerns, all these different things needs to be heard. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. 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 Yo, man. Anybody got anything to say before I get off? Anything? Anybody got anything to say? Please. You got anything to say? Say it now. If you got anything to say, you said, "I see y'all later." Yo, Larkeisha, I want to give you extreme honors. I want to give you extreme honors, Sister Larkeisha. Yo, 323. Thank you, yo. Thank you for your time, yo. it was very intriguing to have your participation on this. I'm not even gonna go there, man. I'm not even gonna go there. They know who they are. They dead wrong. All right, they dead wrong. Make sure y'all get that Gemini project. All right, for real. Make sure y'all get that Gemini project. For real. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, yeah, make sure y'all get it, man. The Gemini project is on Amazon. Y'all can get the book.
The Gemini Project. Master Key Application 916. Authored by Solar Prime Supreme 131 Lazarus Lamel of the Messiah Code. Enter the realm of the unknown. Secret societies revealed. Untold and forgotten stories explained. Learn the in-depth sacred meaning of Gemini. One of many master key applications from the Messiah Code movement. Available now on Amazon.
Yes, thank you for your time. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. All right? Cool.